Welcome back to my channel. The subject we are going to discuss today is the ecliptic path of the sun, rather. Sun, as we all know, there are around 27 nakshatras in Hindu mythology, and the nakshatras basically, start with Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, like that. Fifth is Mrigashira, sixth is Arudra. And it goes on like till 19 here, and from 20 to 27 we have these nakshatras. These nakshatras are basically all around the year. The positions sun is nearer to all around the year. Meaning, let us take, for example, if you take Arudra, Arudra Nakshatra, the sun will be nearer to the Arudra Nakshatra on June 21st. That is the summer solstice. And on December 21st, that is the winter solstice, on that day, sun is equidistant from Purvashada and Mula here. So that is how this is kind of an approximate representation, because sometimes the nakshatras can be at little different positions. This is the present position. So anyway, so on December 21st, he is nearer to Purvashada and Mula, let us say. And during the, what do you call, springtime, he is nearer to, let us say, this Shatabisha, Purvabhadra, Uttarabhadra. This is the time at which this is basically the March 21st, that is the spring equinox. During September, that is, let us say, Nakshatra, Falguni, Hasta, Chitra. So during that time, around September 21st, it is a winter equinox, the winter equinox. Let us say, not winter, let us say fall equinox. This is fall equinox. This is the spring equinox. This is the summer solstice. This is winter solstice. So, according to my theory, and I have listed the months also. Months, January starts here, somewhere here. February is here, March, April, May, of course June, then followed by July, August, September, October, November. So this is basically the path of the sun. And then, according to my theory, we can divide this ecliptic path from here to here. We can divide it into a few regions. In fact, basically 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125. So you can divide it into 6 regions. In these 6 regions, during the sun's travel through the zodiac, there are equivalents. Let us say January and November, they are equivalent. This is basically the element. What I indicate by 120, 121, these are the elements basically. That is the elements in periodic table, you can say. I'll come to that later. Then around here, around June 21st, it reaches peak, in the sense it the highest element present in this system is 125. Least element on December 21st, we have the least element 120. So what is 120? What is 121? What is, let us say, 118 and 119? These are very important because now let us go to my theory. This is basically like the pyramid, Chichen Itza pyramid, which is my favorite subject. There are 14 steps here. I mean, the present pyramid has only 13 stories, but actually it has 40. If it has 14 steps, this is how it would look like. This is the apex. And I told you the what I discovered rather in 1992, way back in 1992, is that if you take 119 protons, 119 into weight of protons, and divide that mass into 3 into 10 raised to 8 particles, in the sense, if you take 119 protons weight and divide it with speed of light, you get the Planck's constant, meaning the light here 119, at 119 till 120 it remains as one entity, but at 119 it simply divides into speed of light, number of particles, 3 into 10 raised to 8 particles once it comes here. So what is 120? What is it? 121. 121 you can call it as a super atom. This super atom 120 is like the neutron, a super neutron. 119 is like the energy, that is, this is a proton. 119 is like proton, 118 is like the collection of electrons. So this 119 provides energy to the rest of the elements, 118 elements that are in the periodic table. This is basically the representation of our periodic table. So till here, till 120 is the neutron, meaning till 120 it remains as one entity. But 121 is the atom, meaning this will have super proton that comes from the super sun. But this 120 is neutron. It doesn't have positive energy. It is neutral. So that is the reason why we don't have energy during the winter solstice. During winter solstice, this element 120 is produced in nature, which falls short of the super sun, the proton of super sun. So, which literally means during this period, sun doesn't receive energy from the super sun, who is the source of energy for our sun. Okay, so that is why during this 120 period we don't have energy. That is, sun dies, they say. In other words, we celebrate on 21st of December, it dips below the ecliptic, and on 25th of December, he comes back from below the ecliptic. So that is why we celebrate Christmas, right? So this is the period in which sun does not get energy from the super sun, and slowly at 121 he gets little energy, 122 little more, 123 even more, 124 is actually basically just below the springtime, and rather the springtime, just around springtime you have 124. 124 is a very ideal energy, and during the peak it reaches 125, which is at the end of summer, when the days length of day is longest. So this is 125. So the least is 120, least element in the system is 120 here, highest element is 125, and there are seasons which have equal energy. This is before summer, it has 124. After summer, for some time, during the rainy season, we have 124, still 124. Then followed by 123 in during the springtime, and here during the winter solstice, fall equinox. And similarly, March, September, February, October, January, November, the energy levels are similar during these months. Okay, so that's one thing I wanted to explain. And next, before going there, but basically we need to look at this Pascal's triangle. If you observe closely, we have here 252. 252 is nothing but 126 plus 126. If you take two 126s, then it will make 252. So this is one 126, this is another 126, and this is 252. The sum is 252. So under 252, we have two 126s. So that is exactly the same the same thing I represented here. 252 equal to 126 plus 126, right? This is the 126 here, if you can see. This is 126, this is 126 from Pascal triangle, and of course this is 252. So when we come to why I represented, I have shown this figure here, is this is the physical system, that is what we call the nature. Nature, the energy levels in nature during sun's travel through the zodiac signs looks like this. These are the different nakshatras, and sun goes near to each nakshatra, and so when he travels all the 27 nakshatras, he ends up here and then starts the travel once again. So this is the this figure shows the energy of the nature or the system. So this is 126. There is one more 126 in the Pascal's triangle. So what is the other 126? This 126 is nature, as we know here, as I have shown here. This 126 is, however, in Indian mythology, Hindu mythology rather, we have the concept of Prakriti and Purusha. In the sense, Prakriti is feminine, Purusha is masculine. And just like how it is depicted in Greek mythology, the Sumerian, Akkadian mythology, like Uranus is the father, Gaia is the mother. Gaia is nature. Uranus is father. Okay, so this is a kind of father, but this is not quite the father. The father is above this. 252 is father, basically the one source from whom we have all been created. So this is feminine aspect, that is nature. This is masculine aspect, the Purusha, Prakriti, Purusha. Two together they make the one. The one in Gnostic terminology, we have the God is called the one, the monad or the source, and he has two parts, father and mother. So this is kind of 252 is kind of the monad, and or in Indian mythology is called Brahma, who the creator. And then there is a feminine aspect and a masculine aspect. So this feminine aspect is called nature, Prakriti in Hindu mythology, and masculine aspect is called Purusha. So this is a nature, this is the man. So in other words, you can call the soul. Why I am calling it soul is it exactly fits into the Advaita Siddhanta. In Advaita in Sanskrit means not two, in the sense is negation, Dvaita is two, so no two things are there. Whatever you take, it is all the same. Advaita meaning it is nature, soul, and the God. All three are one. In a sense, they are together. All these three together make one. The the one. And in Advaita terminology, Prakriti, Atma, and Paramatma, all three are same. There are like it is represented by three circles intersecting each other. So that is basically the Holy Trinity, Father, Mother, and Son. Father, Holy Ghost, and Son. That's a bit different aspect of it. But here, what in Advaita, what they say is the Prakriti, Atma, and Paramatma, all three are one. So this is the Prakriti, in the sense this is the energy that is in the system is Prakriti. The soul, that is man, has soul. So man, Prakriti, Purusha, man, these two together comprise one. One is divided into feminine aspect and masculine aspect. So this is the triad of basic triad, and that is explained in Advaita. It says all the three, Prakriti, Atma, and Paramatma, are one and the same. They are no different. They are all inter intersecting spheres. They are not different. They cannot separate these three from each other. They are all together as unit. But of course, when you break this pyramid, this basically the level of, what do you call here? I have shown you just now. Here, when you cross this level, 252, you are part of the universe, greater universe. That is Brahma. This is the Brahma Loka, in the sense, the beginning of the source. Once you break this level, once you reach this level, you will break the physical barrier. That is, you are no more in this system. You are no more in this system. You have joined the Paramatma. So, though they are indivisible, you can reach the God by overcoming this energy barrier. If you cross the barrier of 252, you are a part of the greater universe. That's probably pretty much what I wanted to explain today. When we have something more interesting, we'll meet again. Till then, bye.